you really are such an expert, Alex, on the quote unquote waves of feminism, of even critiquing that whole notion that it's not like one wave happens, the other wave happens. I mean, there's been a lot of work done on the second wave doesn't just lead to the third wave. Like, and I don't even know what we're in right now. I mean, I don't even think we operate under a wave system anymore, right? It's not like this is the fourth wave, is it?
Yeah, so I mean, the terms of the waves are oftentimes debated. So there was this kind of push into like the 90s with Rebecca Walker and Naomi
Naomi Wolf.
Wolf. Yes, Naomi Wolf. I was like, is it Campbell Wolf?
No,
Campbell
it's
Wolf. I
okay.
just
It's
was
okay.
like,
And
ah,
oh, and
yes,
Rebecca.
Naomi
Oh,
Wolf. Yeah.
Rebecca Walker is
Yes.
Walker's
Or
daughter. Just for
yes,
everyone out
exactly.
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, because there is kind of, but it doesn't really matter who coined it, but then they're kind of talking about the 90s as being the start of this third wave. But there's issues, and then some folks are like, are we in a fourth wave? Are we not in a fourth wave? I actually tend to reject the wave theory in general because, like, as you're pointing to, right, it doesn't actually speak to the intellectual history of how people build ideas. Ideas don't just come out of nowhere. They're always intertwined with other kinds of movements, other thoughts that are happening at the time. But also, the wave theory that we oftentimes see, that kind of periodization, really focuses on white middle class and upper middle class women's experiences in the United States. So the waves don't even transfer into other geographic contexts in the same way. And it also erases a lot of important work by like Chicana farm workers in the United States, a lot of the labor movements that happened in the early to mid 20th century. It really kind of erases different kinds of histories because for folks who aren't aware, oftentimes the first wave is seen as ending when the 19th Amendment is passed. Sorry, not the 19th Amendment. Oh my goodness. Yes, the 19th
No,
Amendment.
you're right.
When women, yes, early morning, 19th Amendment is passed and women get the right to vote. But of course, not all women got the right to vote at that time. It was about white women getting the right to vote, right? So there were barriers for uh, Native American Indigenous women to get the right to vote in the United States, for Asian American women to get the right to vote, Black American women, disabled women to get the right to vote, right? So you have all of these different barriers. Also, it's not even people 18, right? It's 21. So it's not all women getting the right to vote. So even that early periodization is really limited to that white center.